There are several occasions that I have been so suicidal, trying to find myself in life, trying to find my grounds in life, trying to find my feet in life, simply because I do not want to grow up poor, or I don't want to live in poverty. You are looking at someone whose capital came from themselves. Nobody set me up for nothing. I had to set myself up. Even when I went to uni, that my father finally decided that he's going to help take care of me, it wasn't that easy. This man pays your fees and that is it. He doesn't care about what you do with your hostel, what you do with your feeding. It was that tough. And I'm not sitting here trying to apportion blame to anyone. Of course, because I knew that my life depended on me, the success of my life depended on me. I really didn't care what any family member or any relative was doing. I didn't care.
Let's be real. Well, you bitches wanna look like me.
It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. What's up, guys? Hello. How we doing? How are we doing? How are you doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Be Real with Jonathan in Style. Whenever I am seated in this couch, we are about to have a conversation. A conversation is about to be hard. Guys, thank you so much for all the support you show my channel. Thank you for the views. Thank you for all you had to say about the previous video that I uploaded. If you have not seen it, go watch it. The Danish Deception. That is what everyone is talking about right now. And yeah, I'm going to urge you to subscribe to this channel. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, give this video a thumbs up and follow me on all my social media platforms, which is Jonathan in Style. My Instagram and my TikTok is popping. So you only want to go, just hurry up. Fastest finger. Go check it out. Well, today I don't have any particular topic that I want to talk about, but I just want to encourage someone. It's going to be very short. So just give me 10 minutes of your time and let's talk about this. So I was on TikTok recently, then I saw this person talking about how when you are not born into a rich family, or when you are not born with silver spoon in your mouth, you should start hustling at a very early stage so that you would enjoy the fruit of your labor when you hit your late 20s and your 30s. And I just agreed with this person. I 100% totally agreed with what he's saying. I wasn't born into a rich family. I wasn't born with silver spoon in my mouth. I was just born as a child. I was born into this world and it was just me. And when I lost my mom, even when she was alive, life wasn't easy. And now that she's gone, I knew from the onset that life is about to be tougher. So as little as I was around that time, I started looking for the things that I want to do with my life so that I'll be successful, because I have always been drawn to the nicest of things. I love luxury. I love beautiful things. I love things that glitters. I am an epitome of someone who is in love with money. And I was just 7 years. I was just 7. And I knew what exactly I wanted. But because I was so little, I didn't have enough brains to navigate around it and all of that. So, just moving from one family to the other, going here small, coming here small. You know how it is in Africa when you lose a parent, especially when you lose your mom and your dad is very irresponsible. You just bounce from one family to the other. So that is my story. And with every family member that I was with, I just could see a peculiar thing. It was a similar thing. Everybody wanted to use you in exchange of what you have. So yeah, we are taking care of you, but you are going to serve us. For a very long time, I was hawking for my grandma. She was a trader. When she go bring things from the market, or when she go to wherever she go buy her stuff, when she brings it, I am the one hawking it on the street. And the day that I decided I'm tired, I'm not going to go, I get punished. When I moved from her, and that was my mom's mom, and when I moved from her to that side of the family, it was a similar story. It was very similar, but just that around this time, nothing is being sold. There is no trader in the family, but you are going to be a maid. And I didn't find anything wrong with that because, well, the person who is responsible for you is not even taking care of you. Is not even trying to fend for you. So you got to do what you got to do to survive. So I got that concept from a very early age. And I said that instead of investing my energy into people, how about me also start investing my energy into me? In my local dialect, there is an adage that goes, "Wokwa kobi, sa wokwa kobi, woyensha yebi," which basically translates into English as, if they are going, go some. And if they are doing, do some. It's just like believers. We haven't seen God before, but we believe God. We trust God for some of the things that he can do for us, or some of the things that he does in our life. And that has been my theory. That has been my philosophy. Well, yeah, I don't understand what it is, but I'm going to go there since it's going to help my life. I'm going to go there. You know, now I am not even where I want to, Now I am not even where I want to be in life, but I set the pace and the tone for my life at a very early age. At a very early age, at a very young age. And that has helped me a lot. Was it all glossy? No. There were a lot of how do you call this? There were a lot of ramps on the road. It wasn't smooth. You get somewhere it's so smooth, you get somewhere it's so rough, you get somewhere you're gonna crash, you get somewhere you even feel like dying. There were several occasions that I have been so suicidal, trying to find myself in life, trying to find my grounds in life, trying to find my feet in life, simply because I do not want to grow up poor, or I don't want to live in poverty. And you are looking at someone whose capital came from themselves. Nobody set me up for nothing. I had to set myself up. Even when I went to uni, that my father finally decided that he's going to help take care of me, it wasn't that easy. This man pays your fees and that is it. He doesn't care about what you do with your hostel, what you do with your feeding. It was that tough. And I'm not sitting here trying to apportion blame to anyone. Of course, because I knew that my life depended on me, the success of my life depended on me. I really didn't care what any family member or any relative was doing. I didn't care. My concentration was on me because I knew for a fact that I'm not going to grow up to blame anyone for my failure. And I do not want to be a failure. So I kept going. What kind I'm doing nature? Sometimes I don't even know where I'm going, but I am following. I am going. I am pushing. I started doing unconventional things in this country that people thought I was out of my mind. Before I started wearing makeup, parading myself on social media as a makeup artist who experiments with himself, people were like, is he mad? Is he out of his senses? What is he doing? It's because I had seen Patrick Star doing. It's because I have seen Jeffree Star. I have seen Jackie Aina. I know Jackie Aina and Jeffree Star's name is not supposed to coexist, but that was way before I got to know whom Jeffree Star really is. But I have seen that these people are doing it, and I did not have any figure in this country to look up to. So I decided to be that person, and I saw that it's aligned with my talent. I went for it. People didn't understand me. Was I making money? Yes. Was it paying off? Yes. Did I have to experiment with other people's face and fuck it up and take their money? Yes. I was a self-taught makeup artist. I was rehearsing with myself and rehearsing with people. Sometimes I'll take someone's money and go do yama yama things on their face. And they were even happy about it. And that was how I was learning. I just kept going. So please, do not sit around and fuck around and then, blame someone for what went wrong in your life. Start early. Start very early. Once you know that you have parents who did not set you up for success, you start setting yourself up for success. Some parents are very intentional about their kids, and may God bless you for that. Some parents, they're like, I'm going to put my child here. I'm going to put my child on a certain pedestal, and God bless you. They are very intentional about raising their kids. They will put you through school. After school, they will make sure that you are set for life. And parents who doesn't end immediately your child finish uni, you have to set them for life. You have to set them for success. And some parents are very intentional about it. And with some parents, with them, children are a blessing from God. Oh, children are a blessing from God. Let's just give birth. The Bible says we should we should give birth to fill the earth. Into wider world, they have no plan, they have nothing, they have no strategy, they are just giving birth and letting this kid suffer anyhow. So you have to be wise. You have to wisen up at a very early stage. Once you know that I'm not from a rich family, I am from a very poor background. I have no silver spoon. I do not even have copper earrings in my ear to think of silver spoon in my mouth. So let me just set the record straight and start hustling. Me right now, I don't call myself a hustler because I feel like I have passed that stage of hustling. Now I'm on the pace of I am getting there and I am almost there. That is the phase I am in right now. I am in life right now. I do not call myself a hustler. My hustling days was in my, early 20s and my late teens. That was my hustling days, but now it's done. Now I am in my we are almost there era. Because I decided to set myself up for success. I'm not going to sit there and look at someone to turn my life around. Sometimes you create opportunities for yourself. It's difficult. No one said it's going to be easy. It's not easy. As I'm sitting here, I'm not begging no one for dime. I am not calling no one for nothing. I have my own business that is running and I believe it's going to be one of the biggest brands to come out of Africa. You get it? And it's no rush. Let me tell you something. I am almost turning 30. I am 29 and next year I am turning 30. And I have not bought a car yet. And I have not bought a car because I cannot afford like a car now. But I have seen that I have laid the foundation for my life. It's a stepping to where I was yesterday. That's not where I am today. You know what? It's just the accumulation of knowledge, accumulation of skills, accumulation of, even tools that will help you go forward in life. That is what I'm looking at. I know that a time will come I can afford my dream car and it's going to be in either my early 30s or my mid 30s. I try to label my age with my success. So in my teens, I'm like, okay, I'm looking to go to the university. Then in uni, after I complete, I'm looking to be my own boss. So it's a pattern and it follows like that and it's working out for me. And you are only able to do that when you know the foundations you have laid for yourself and you know you are going to be successful. So please start early. Start life early. Don't be sitting around. Don't let anyone use you as their puppets. Then they'll be throwing you here and there. And I made it very clear to them, I am not going to allow you to be throwing me around. So I left home at a very early stage. I'm like, no, I am leaving. I didn't know where I was going, but I was following something. And that something has led me here. And with everything, there is a price you pay. Of course, there are some negative things that, happen that I'm still dealing with, but I don't even care. Because you know what? The success triumph or the positive things triumph all the negative things. I hope I have spoken to someone and I hope someone has listened to me. My name remains Jonathan in Style. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Until we meet again, it's a bye for now.